see the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. And a missed layup. Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, two-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that stardom. Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one goes in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
DB, ever since winning the Most Improved Player back in 2021, Randall has stayed scoring at an incredible clip.
Yeah, Kevin, what makes this guy such a difficult matchup is his size and the ability to drive it. And now what you've seen is this evolution into a legit threat from three-point territory. He is such a difficult cover.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Traps in the tray.
Boy, you respect the shot selection from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just taking what the defense gives him.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Randall. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This guy is such an explosive athlete. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander goes straight to the cup.
Here's McDaniels. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Edwards. Gobert down low. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He can't get that one to fall. Randall with some nice D. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. And Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow, thank you for the report. Now Randall, after Lou Dort's three-pointer that didn't go. A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter. Williams can't hit.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he banks in the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13.
This is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 13 points in the game. Pass to Williams. It's stolen by Edwards. Lays it up and banks it in. 6 points for him.
Anthony Edwards, excellent concentration, under pressure of excellent defense, and just scores it anyway.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on court.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. It's a 3-point game. To the middle, Williams.
Well, pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy can score it, but make sure you're lifting up the guys around you.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. Here's Reed. Off with the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Minnesota on top. They lead. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Pass to Conley. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They trail by 1. If you mention the best players in the NBA, Doris, you have to mention Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How's he made the leap so fast?
Yeah, Kevin, this is an interesting growth and development story because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has shocked everybody. He can get to any spot on the floor. He's one of the most relentless drivers in the game. You have to respect his three-point threat, which balances out that dribble drive game, and he's willing to compete defensively. Sky is the limit for this young man. Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Here's Alexander Walker to the inside. Here's McDaniels. Back to Alexander Walker. Pass to Reed. Lock at 6. Outside Conley. Another miss by Conley.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Shot's good by Williams.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Alexander Walker on the wing. Back to Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. A finish. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
How about the awareness from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? Gets the steal, quickly turns it into a transition bucket.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. but not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you gotta look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Now, Alexander Walker. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. It's Dort on the wing. Pass to Caruso. Connects from three-point range. Caruso's got the lead up to 3 now for the Thunder.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Pass to Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder another 3.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
.141 left in the first half. On the wing, Ingles. Still without a basket.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's Caruso. Here's Dort. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And it's a 6-point Thunder lead.
This guy is as strong as they come. Lou Dort is a menace on the window.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Here's Randall. 6 points for him. And Randall throws it down.
Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randle.
Pass to Williams. From the arc. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 4. To the paint. Edwards up high.
The Ant-Man is in the house. Mr. Anthony Edwards making it look easy.
Outside Williams. Over in the corner, Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Edwards. Three-pointer. The Thunder pull it in. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bounce pass from Williams. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's McDaniels. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Listen, at just over 7 feet, we know Gobert's going to be terrific on the glass.
To the wing right side. Caruso. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Here's Randall. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And Randall has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation, and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. And that one's good, Caruso. Outside, Edwards. Here's the three. Look at Edwards slotting home the three.
Oh, that is a stone-cold three by the Ant-Man.
Outside Williams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. A nice shot by McDaniel.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 22. And, Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Dort wide open. And the three off target.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And he gets it to go. McDaniel's got it all tied up now for Minnesota.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander shows you he's not afraid to draw contact now. Gets to the free throw line.
The Thunder shooting their first free throw this game. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And those advanced numbers, Doors, they show Rudy Gobert is historically great.
Kevin, I love that you are an analytics lover, but for me, it's about the eye test. Rudy Gobert has won the Defensive Player of the Year on more than one occasion. He's played on winning teams, and he's been an integral part of their success. He is one of the all-time great defenders we've seen.
Minnesota making a switch here. And the Thunder with the possession here. They lead by one. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Conley. Finished off the break. Conley's got five.
Mike Conley out in transition on the break, eager to help his team convert. Nicely done.
Pass to Caruso. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. But Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Trains the three-pointer. Caruso's got 9 points in the quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Nobody near Williams. From outside, off the mark. Here's Randall. And that one drops for him. 16 points for him.
Yeah, you know that when Julius Randle gets into his rhythm offensively, he can be problematic for defensive teams.
Took him no time at all on that one. And that's now 6 points here for Jalen Williams. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. The Timberwolves making a switch here. The Timberwolves trail. Caruso with the steal. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. And yes, it's good. 8 points here for Jalen Williams.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Jordan, left side. A wide open look here for Caruso. Off target with his three. Here's Edwards. The layup off target. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Oklahoma City. It's a one-point game.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Oklahoma City shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Down low. And Reed throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Thunder lead by 5.
54. The Thunder 59.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The Thunder leading by 5. Pass to Caruso. On the wing, Williams. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the triple. Now here's Conley. Reed with it. Williams picks him up. Now Miller. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Pass to Caruso. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Timberwolves trailed by 4. Here's Reed. Driving in. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Ingles with the ball. Miller. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Reed. He nails it. And we're tied up.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Stolen by Reed. Here's Ingles. Pass to Reed. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Back to DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. Picked by Randall. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Randall on the follow. Randall's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, you love to see Julius Randle attack the offensive glass, get to his second chance opportunities. That's really well done.
Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
And there it is for him. Randall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, I love the confidence Julius Randle has in himself. This guy knows what it takes to score.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Left side, Williams. Here's Dort. And the Thunder, another three.
That's a big-time bucket. Lou Dort has unshakable confidence.
And here's Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. And he drops in the layup off the glass. McDaniels got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
And Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Here's the break. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be his second foul of the game. And stolen by Williams.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy two if the defense wasn't there.
There is no moment too big, no pressure too heavy for Mr. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The delivery is on time.
The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Back to Randall. Pass to McDaniels. Before Gobert, he gets it there. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams looking over the floor. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Got it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Points are an absolute must here.
No time to waste, not at this point in the game.
Left side, Edwards. We got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot from the wing. Can't cash in. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ballgame.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
And the Timberwolves call time here. 11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
And now they foul and stop the clock. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
Williams.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. And the Timberwolves call time. They trailed by 6. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
They need a quick basket here.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
Laces one from 3. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game. Here's McDaniels off the mark. So we see the Thunder get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony.